everybody, and welcome to the prologue of the proper LP of Let's Play Minecraft, or the proper series of Let's Play Minecraft. And this prologue is basically designed to be an informative little thing that you can use to learn about the game before I actually jump into my LP of it. Now, at the time this is being recorded, I've already recorded some parts of my LP previously, so I probably will restate some information in my LP that I'm going to state here, but basically I'm just going to try and tell you as much as I can about the game. So, this is the first game mode. This is completely free. You can go to www.minecraft.net and it will bring up a web page, and it'll say two things near the top in normal text saying Minecraft Classic free and Minecraft Alpha the latest. Now, the latest you obviously need to pay for, but Classic is free, and this is currently Classic that I'm playing. So it has both single player and multiplayer. I'm playing on single player right now. I'm not going to show off multiplayer, mainly because I don't think it's needed. Basically what it does is, as soon as you go to the link to the game, it just starts up it just loads a random level for you. This level generator is a lot more... It's a much older version of the level generator than the one Alpha uses, but basically, creative mode is you just go around and build things. You can place any block you want. You have infinite blocks, and you can destroy any block with one hit. Like so. Press B and you'll get the block menu. You can select, for example, a sapling. In this version, saplings pretty much grow almost instantly. They grow very fast. Mainly, see what I'm talking about? Mainly because if you want to build something, they don't want you having to wait around for saplings to grow. And it doesn't have every block type that Alpha has because it's an older version, so it just doesn't have all the block types that hadn't all been created yet at the time. The latest version, as you can see in the upper right, is 0.30. I'm pretty sure that's the latest version Alpha Classic will ever get to, because it's no longer receiving updates. Now it's all about Alpha. And I'm just placing blocks and destroying them, so the idea here is just build things, and the music is probably very loud at this point. I hope you can still hear me over it, because it's so loud. But yeah, they've got all these different block types. Also, something to be noted, TNT does not blow up, you just destroy it. And sponge, if I can find a water source, sponge will actually absorb the water around it, so I'm hoping to be able to show that off. The music is very noisy. Just jumping around, looking for a water source to show off. I'm not sure how many parts this prologue is gonna be, but it's gonna be a prologue. And yes, this map generator does generate caves, although they're not as well made, per se, as those made in Alpha. Although they are much more expansive and random, and if I found this much iron in Alpha, I would just go crazy, you know. I'd be like, mine. Basically. So yeah, this is, in Alpha, this is considered iron. It's an iron ore block. And as you can see, it just kind of goes on forever until, well, we just hit the end right there, but you know. You get my point. So I just, like, mine all this away. Completely just annihilate everything. It's the epic journey to mine all this out. Yep, because this is totally Alpha, so I totally have to mine it all. Anyways. So yeah, this is basically Classic. It's free, you just build things, but I'm hoping to be able to show off the sponge. Why am I taking the time to destroy all this iron again? But just to give you an idea, there is never nearly this much iron in one spot in Alpha. Iron is a moderately rare item. But here you can just find, yeah, see huge deposits of it just everywhere, and they're mushrooms. And there's no dynamic lighting. The amount of light in an area is always going to be the same in Classic. However, that is not true with newer versions like Alpha. Anyways, let's just work our way back up to the surface. Oh, we found gold. It's kind of funny thinking about it, because these aren't rare at all in this version, you know. If only I had the caves from this version in Alpha, I'd be rich. Even though gold is pretty much useless, and I'd never find any diamond, because Classic doesn't actually have any diamond yet. Actually, does it have a diamond block? No, it doesn't. See? Coal, iron, gold, and the iron and gold blocks. It doesn't actually have diamond. Diamond was originally emerald. And I believe it was more greenish. Oh, look at all the gold everywhere. Don't worry, I'm not going to keep doing this. I just wanted to do it once for each ore type. Except coal. Can't be bothered with coal. But basically, this also does help me show off how much ore the level generator spawns. But anyways, so let's just work our way back into the surface now. What we can do is just something like this. Just place a dirt block here. And there we go. So now we're back up on the surface. Not far from where we entered, which is over there. So there's really not too much that this mode has to boast. Just because it's building things, it really doesn't have many gameplay mechanics, although you can have quite a lot of fun, especially if you've got an architectural... If you've got a knack for that kind of thing. And just to show it off, yeah, that's what Sponge does. It literally just completely destroys all nearby water. Like, it doesn't even... Sigh. We'll just pretend that never happened. So it can be 4 below. So it can be all the way up to over there. So yeah, basically that's what it does. Blah. And you do have gravel in this, and I believe gravel is still affected by lava, by gravity. In fact, let's test it. Yeah, it just doesn't let me place it up there. If I try to place it there, it just places it on the ground. And then the water refills the whole place up. So that's creative mode. If you want to try this mode out, it's completely free. And it does have fully functional, or at least 99% functional multiplayer, so you can go and build stuff with other people. And there's also a very popular server that I know of called The One's Lava Survival Server. It's supposed to be very good because basically you have to build something and then lava floods the whole map. And yeah. In creative mode there is lava, but it can't kill you. You don't have health in creative mode, so you can't die. But it's just a sea of red. You can hardly even see anything. So. And also, I'll try and show this off now. Creative, as soon as I hit the build limit, because there is a build limit, you can only go so high. And there you go, I've hit the build limit. As you can see, this is quite a big map, but it just abruptly ends at this corner. And that's because, and you can kind of see it goes around in this big square, because save level and load level, you can do that. I believe you have to save file though. In fact, let's try it. I've never actually done this before, but we'll see what it does. If we go to load level, test. Okay, yes it does work. So you can save and load level from the level list. You can also save file as soon as it'll get around to loading. I don't think you can see the file window that's open in front of the game right now, but there is, so you can save it as a file. But I'm going to cancel that, go back to this, and now generate a new level. You can generate a small level, because there are different level sizes. They just kind of abruptly ended at the edges, in case you couldn't tell. They just abruptly, well, obviously you couldn't tell, but they ended abruptly at the level because that is the end of the map. Beyond that is just an infinite sea of water. And basically, you cannot go beyond that point. The game will just not let you continue. Won't let you proceed beyond that point. Now, a small map, just to give you an idea of how small it is, I'm going to build another tower to the build limit. I'm not sure what size map we were playing on by default. I'm tempted to say it's a medium map, but I'm not entirely sure of that. So we've hit the build limit, and as you can see, there really just isn't much to this map at all. It's a small level. I'm not sure what the actual dimensions are for each level, but as you just witnessed, it is small. So yeah, generate new level. I'm gonna see what a huge level looks like. Hopefully it was a normal level, so I don't have to show off the normal level too, but basically they just have different sizes. And Minecraft, every version of Minecraft simply requires Java. Java is a free downloadable plugin for a browser, or actually it's not a plugin for a browser, it's a free downloadable thingy. Just Google Java and you should find the official site where you can download Java and you'll be able to play this game. And Java is not very resource demanding at all. Pretty much any computer that can run Windows XP can probably run Java. And yeah. I'm just trying to think of things to say while the level's loading. Seems to take forever for whatever reason. Classic is pretty well optimized, so it kind of surprises me sometimes that it takes so long for the level to load. But anyways, in the meantime, I may as well just go over the controls. You use WASD to move, W-A-S-D, space to jump. You can hold down any key, including the jump key, and you'll just continue jumping or moving or whatever. You can set a new spawn point by pressing Enter, and all these controls are bindable via the options menu, and you can set a new spawn point by pressing Enter, and R will respawn you at your spawn point. It's very useful if you're working on high heights, so you can just respawn. B opens the block menu. F toggles the fog distance, which is basically the render distance, so I'll try and show that off too. It's basically just to help if your computer can't really handle high distances. Escape is the main menu, 1 to 9, or the number keys 1 through 9 on the keyboard, or the mouse wheel will let you change your block type. Left mouse button makes you place a block, right mouse button makes you destroy it, and middle mouse button copies whatever block type you're looking at. You can tell what block type you're looking at because it will have a wireframe drawn around it. A little black wireframe. So it's still taking forever to load this level. I'm not sure why, but it is. Planting. I guess it's just because it's a huge level. It didn't take this long last time, so I'm assuming we were playing on a medium level. So hopefully I'll be able to show you just how big levels are. Oh god. Loading time's taking forever. It's planting, apparently. Must be taking a long time to plant all the trees. And also, multiplayer specific keys include tab will be like a player list, and pressing T will open the chat menu, so you can type something in chat.